Sorry. Forgot the hat. Oh man, yep. I'm wearing the same jacket because I'm broke. And guess what? It's cold outside. So if you're gonna come in here like, why are you wearing the same hoodie? Well, one, like I said, it's cold outside. And two, I look freaking good in this hoodie, okay? All right. I can just imagine people watching this from the future and just being like, why does he start this stream on that note? I don't know. Feeling a little loony today, I guess you could say. But to kind of jump into things and talk about what we're doing today, one, I've kind of fixed this bug. Lightations, how's it going, man? Huh? I heard that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the lazy game dev life, man. That's what it really is, wearing the same stuff over and over again. So I fixed a bug earlier this morning. If you were to slide down, since we set the gravity low, right, when you're sliding, if you were to jump, you could jump into the air. I remember that until Rhea and Chase cringe. I'll make sure to tell them Lightations. You just coming in to say hi, buddy? You got to go to bed or something? Also, let's put on some music. Yeah. Yeah. Let's put on some music, baby. Yeah. I'm an eccentric person, man. What can I say? All right.
When it comes to video creation, every detail matters.
Dude, I'm gonna do Nintendo Synthwave today, okay? But you guys are gonna have to deal with all this. And that, and this. Cringe, you just. Oh yeah. Start getting into my doctor. I can feel him culminating in my chest. Yeah. And now, you know what it is? It's because we're playing Synthwave, right? He's always got Synthwave. But yeah, we fixed the bug today. You see the sliding? You used to be able to just jump for forever. So we fixed that. There's some other issues with this mechanic we're going to have to fix. One being is the animations are obviously not changing, right? Yeah. See that? But yeah. And it feels good on controller, not gonna lie. So like if we move the jump really quick, we aren't releasing from the wall, right? It's only when we completely let go of the input that it responds. And I don't know specifically. Oh, and there's also this like bug we have where we don't catch onto the wall. And I don't know why that is. So we're gonna have to explore that at some point. But let's hop back over to Trello. We're gonna hop back over to Trello. Oh boy. I just had my coffee. Oh, look at how long that arm is, chat. Look at that. So how's everybody doing today, huh? How you doing, Light?
How you doing, brother? Oh my God. Lord, may today be a positive day. May work be fulfilled. In the name and blood of your Son, Christ of Nazareth. Bam.
So, we're gonna have to fix some animations. Yeah, I'm just adding stuff. Bug I wouldn't even really call this a bug. I mean, I guess it's a logical thing, but whatever. So the bug that we need to fix is that the animations are not transitioning correctly. Right? I don't know if this has got to deal with programming, but it's definitely dealing with animations. We're going to plot this up. Some other stuff we're going to be looking into today is also rewriting. I don't know why I thought writing started with a R instead of a W, you know? Rewrite the we got to rewrite how we attach to the wall, because that is that is making me really mad right now. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if we go into this, right, chat, right, I want you guys to see this. Check this out. Look, we're on the, there's the bug again. We're gonna have to figure it out. If I attach to this, look, we snap over to a little bit to the left. We don't want none of that. See? Check it out. Check it out. Look at this. Bam, 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 meow, 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 meow. There's a lot of cats. Meow, 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 purr, purr, purr. Kitty cat, happy paws. Don't put the stream on pause. But yeah, we're gonna have to. Oh, hey, it didn't do it there. That's interesting. It didn't do it there. But yeah, as you can see here, we're having some issues. Anyways, all I know is that when I'm just gonna write a void snap to wall surface, right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Yo, Steve, how's it going, my friend? Es Christi in the chat. How's everything going? How's the wood chopping? The log dropping? And I ain't talking about in the toilet, brother. I'm talking about in your survival game. I'm dropping logs over here. This guy's always dropping logs. What is he eating? He's got a high fiber diet. It's a riot. No wood chopping yet. Okay. Yeah, I thought you said you were gonna work on that today. Is that true? Or boom, bam, 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 bam. So, one thing we're gonna need is the wall location, right? Or I guess I could say surface location. I want to say coordinates because it sounds a little bit better. But all we're gonna do is, you know, set actor location, and this is going to be set to, you know, going to be set to the wall. I don't know if I'm not going to linearly interpolate to it. Ria, hello Ria. By the way, Light says cringe. Can only work on nights and evenings. Ah, man, I get that though. Some days though, it seems like you get a good morning in. Oh, you meant to say can only work on nights and weekends. So that's what it was. Okay. Okay, okay. So I bet you're extremely excited for Saturday. Saturday, which would be a good day to work on the log chopping. Sorry, no more poop jokes. You guys got to remember, I hang out with like a 6-year-old all the time. So all my jokes are going to revolve around farting, pooping. It's like a dad thing. Hopefully they'll transition after a while. Hopefully. Okay? I can't guarantee anything though, guys. But I appreciate you sticking with me in the meantime. In the meantime. So we're going to get this. We're going to get actors lock, which is just going to be this dot get actors location. I think I might linearly interpolate to it just so it's a little smooth, but I don't want to go to the wall and have him go like this. Like he hits the wall and then he goes boop. That feels weird. What do you guys think of this? Maybe we should start up with some synthwave. I mean, check this out. It's like, yeah. The stream's starting soon, guys. Yeah. Don't you feel so energized knowing you're about to watch a guy program relatively slowly? Jump around in a game that's not even fully finished yet. Exciting stuff. Yeah, that's why I kind of gave up on being exciting, guys. I was like, man, this is all cool to me, but I know to some people it's kind of like, meh. You know, it's not the most exciting thing on the planet. It's not like I'm action hero Paul. Handling one task a day at a time. Maybe I should have like an intro like that at one point. Like have like an action-packed intro where I just sit down on my chair. That'd be pretty funny. Okay, so let's see. Now we're going to, well, we already have the surface location, so honestly, all I have to do here, right, is just type in the surface location. But and the surface location is just going to be the impact point. But that'll actually be a little bit more different because this is the center. Like if I were to paint, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's a bad idea. Because I'll realize that the location of the player is essentially right here. And if I were to set, I want this to touch the wall. Right? The capsule to come right here. This is how I want it. If I were to do it the way that I'm doing it right now, it would do this. Sorry, like this. The character would be halfway into the wall. So right now we have an instance where we're stopping the player here. And we have to get the center. So we have the width of the radius that we can use for this. We have the capsule radius. And we have so we have half height and we also have the radius. Right? We also have the ability to get the center of mass. So if we take this, divide it in half, right? We should be able to add that half here. And then essentially get a hold of this location, right? Sorry. And then we would set... Yes, I will be streaming for 3 hours today. We will be streaming for 3 hours. But I gotta get off like immediately at 1 because I have to pick my child up. it's apparently early dismissal. And it always works like that for me. I'm like, yeah, I'll do a longer one tomorrow. And then it's like, you're going to have early dismissal tomorrow. I'm like, nah. So we're going to stream until 1 o'clock. Oh, by the way, guys, you guys want to see Judah right now? Or do you want to wait until he's completely textured? Completely up to you guys. Because I'm working on Judah again. So the thing is... Oh, yeah? You want to see little Judah? Okay. I'm down. Wait, is that a yeah to right now or like a yeah to when it's finished? Or is that a yeah to me streaming 3 hours today? So what are you up to today, Steve? Since you ain't working on the game, you just chillaxing, working. Yes, to see him now. Okay, we shall. So there's still some work to do with him. I'm trying to figure out how to do his eyes, so don't mind any of that. But this is him right now. Let's turn this off. I stole the hair from the other Judah because I was like, I ain't doing that again. I really hate doing the hair. It's like so tedious. You have to like drag all the Bezier paths and curves, or the points, I should say, to the right place. But yeah, this is him right now. Look at him in all of his glory. He's pretty sick, I think. And this is the concept art. Boop. Yeah, looks good. I think the hair works well with him too. I was honestly kind of surprised. But I do think he's a little bit more friendlier, a little bit more inviting. In this one, I gotta change his eyes, obviously. Because they look angry right now, but yeah, this is gonna be the new Judah. He kind of looks like kid version here though, so. Coder Media, welcome to the channel. So do I. It's good to know that you guys are chilling in here, hanging out while working. I'm glad that I could provide that form of entertainment. One of my buddies was trying to tell me to essentially or possibly start my own podcast, but I'm like, I don't know. What would I talk about? But yeah, here. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, cool. But yeah. By the way, if you guys are trying to focus on work and I'm being too, like, you know, let me know. Because I can get like that every once in a while, you know? Bum, 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 bum. So, we're going to have to figure out Rhea, do you like him more than the other one? More than the one we currently have? He kind of just looks like a younger variation, to be honest. Oh, you stayed up late working on a variation of Judah? That's sick. I can't wait to see him. You eventually turn into Markiplier? I don't know why everyone says Markiplier. It's like not like it's not like PewDiePie. It's not like Jacksepticeye. It's always Markiplier. But I'll be way flyer, dog. I'll show up like I have a big old Jesus on my shirt. I'm like, what's up, guys? Maybe, who knows? Friggin' Markiplier. Markiplier. But yeah, that's him in all of his glory. Yeah, let me do this. Let me get a good, it'll be a little bit hard. What I'll do is I'll take this picture here, because I don't feel like copying, pasting everything over, because it's always a hassle. It's always a hassle. But I think for the game's sake, he's a little bit more, this Judah on the right here is a little bit more like, he looks less serious. He looks more cartoony, right? More playful. This Judah looks like if I were to make a serious game in like a 3-dimensional space, I'd run with this one, right? And here, he just essentially, in my opinion, looks like a younger version of this one. Like, this is Kid Judah, this is Teen Judah, and now we have to make the adult version, man. Maybe we'll get him in the same angle almost. What do you guys think? We'll have a better idea when he's fully textured and we have the eyes in. But I think for this, his eyes, I'm going to try to do the trick where people use a plane and they just kind of like put the plane with the eyes, use a mask so it, you know, you can see the skin underneath, yada yada. Right? I still have to do his eyebrows too. But yeah, I think I've shown him a little bit enough. We're gonna try to hop back in here. You guys can tell me what you think. Yeah, the new one looks like it'll fit. It would fit the game well. I agree. That's why I was like, cause I don't know. I was looking at Judah, and to me, he just felt a little bit too serious for, you know, even the brand logo that we have for the game. Surface location, snap to wall surface. So as we discussed earlier, right, the issue that we're going to have currently with the function, I was thinking, is if I were to set the actor, I would just set him here. I would set him at the impact point. But the point is, or I guess what we're gonna have to do is get the impact point, right? Let's say it's right here. We're going to have to, si, senor. I think I've unlocked the secret. So I'm gonna have to take the actor's location, get the width, the width or the radius, whatever you want to call it, divide that by 2, take that number that I divided by 2, and Chase. Everyone say, hey, Chase. Chase all up into place, blessing us with his grace and his immaculate digital face. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I'm getting text here. I always worry because you never know when it's like the school hitting you up for something about your kid. So I know I say a lot of these things a lot, guys, but for the purpose of somebody coming in that's new, I just like to kind of fill them in with it. Chase says, guess what, dude? What? Chicken butt? Don't ask me why. Because I'll say chicken thigh. Harrium, welcome to the channel and to the stream. Hello. How are you doing today? Of course, Chase says blueprints. I should have saw that one coming, guys. I'm being serious. Chase, the issue with blueprints, right, is nothing. They're great. I love blueprints. But, you know, I'm already doing this all in code. Why would I go out of this to do that, right? I'd have to, you know, think differently. And I'm lazy. I don't want to think differently. Okay?
By the way, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to click the like and subscribe button. All the support helps. We are in an indie studio, okay? Because you must. I already have, though. I have blueprints. I have the BPs. All of these are a blueprint. Look, I'll show you right now. Player, character. That is a blueprint. See that? Blueprint. And he's even got blueprints in him, right? Miriam says, I subscribe, but I don't know why. I don't know either, but thank you. I was trying to come up with something elaborate. I don't know why either, man, but I appreciate it. How you doing today? Whoa. Whoa. Miriam, you subbed because of blueprints. That is true. It's the word blueprints alone sends shivers down your spine and makes your back align. Coder Media says blueprints are like pseudocode, except that it becomes a spaghetti mess once you add too many nodes. True. That's why I try to stay clear of them, but I don't want to say that. You're not supposed to say that because you'll make Chase Lee sad. We don't want to make Chase Lee sad. We want him angry and mad. The most abusive streamer on the platform. I hate all of you, and I hope you have a horrible day. I'm joking, by the way. Nah, you gotta be organized, Coder Media. Chase, you gotta pace the organization skills you have, I guess. But yeah, I am currently trying to figure out how I am going to, and just to give a visual example really quick so you really know what I'm talking about, you know, Harriam and Chase. So if and that's a bug we have, if you jump too far away and you collide. But anyways, if you notice, one, some of the animations aren't working correctly, right? But if I jump up here, if it'll let me, you'll see that he slightly glides into the wall when he shouldn't. It shouldn't be a thing. All right? See that? So what I have to do is I have to figure out the impact point that we want to connect to the wall, which is represented by this little red dot here. See this big old red dot? That red dot that I'm drawing right now, see that one? Unlike Raleigh. Dude, I'm the most organized, okay? You remember that time I made a very organized folder and it worked wonderfully well and nothing happened and we weren't sitting here for 30 minutes trying to fix things? Huh? Because I do. I remember that perfectly. But yeah, see, the thing is that we have our impact point. And if I were to just set the actor to the impact point, right? If I just set him to it, what would happen is the whole entirety of Judah would clip directly into the wall. So what I'm doing instead is I'm going to try to get the radius of the player, chop it in half, take that divide point, because that's essentially, I think I'll have to add or subtract depending which direction I'm moving, which is also kind of annoying to add into the equation. All right, so depending on where I'm moving in the map, I'll either add or subtract to this, all right? But then there even comes the point where that would become an issue. So essentially, I think what I want to do is I want to get the distance between these two, right? I want to get the distance, and then I'll subtract this distance or add this distance to this, because then that'll get us the point here. And then when we set the actor, the player will snap to this point and it should align perfectly with the wall. Chase Lee says, very funny, dude. It was very, very unfunny because nothing went wrong at all. It was an absolutely wonderful moment. Haha, that was quite an interesting start to a stream, I know, right? Just a lot of mayhem and sadness. The worst part was I thought I was gonna look so cool and so very organized. It just didn't happen that way. I tried though, that's all that matters. Stephen Christie says the capsule shouldn't be clipping into the wall. If the model clips, you might need to increase the radius. That's true. So you're saying even if I were to set the actor to the location of the impact point on the wall, it won't clip. It'll automatically do all this stuff that I've drawn up here on this paint, even though this is probably one of the most hardest things to read. I mean, if someone looked at this, they'd be like, okay, left and right, sticks, circles. I mean, we could try it, but I don't know. I think I gotta go the long, elaborate route, which would be kind of annoying, low-key. Low-key.
Bam, 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 bam.
And guess what? I was so stupid, I didn't even call it in the appropriate area. He didn't even call it in the appropriate area. No wonder why people ask if I've ever made a game before. So, in stick to wall, we're going to want to somewhere in here do this. Actually, we can't do that there because we need the impact point. If the capsule's clipping, then the collision settings would be wrong. But I assume they are correct. I'm hoping they're correct too. I mean, they've been working fine thus far. So we will check this out right now. Before we do any of this, I'm going to snap to wall surface, and we're going to feed it the mid-hit impact normal. Okay. Now, if I diagonally move in any direction to actually fit the quota of this, then I know that what we'll need is to just do some offset stuff. I knew that would happen. Look at me, I'm in the map. Run, little Judah. I like how it always puts him back at that specific spot in the map, which indicates to me that something else is completely wrong. Yes. Yes, I'm breaking the game. This is what I want. This was always intended. Make a game that's broken and release it and title it Broken Game. So when people play it, they're like, well, I downloaded what I expected. And I love it. Imagine everyone just loves it for no reason. I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie. Well, I'm not going to mention that movie. Sorry. It's not a very family-friendly movie. It's that one movie, Pootie Tang. So I will not use it as an example. But yeah, we'll derail from that entirely. So snap to wall surface. Coward. Who's Coward? Who's Coward? Because I don't know him. I know Hero. Hero. Fat guy in the mix. Dude, I thought I was a fat guy in the mix. This is bull. This is bull hockey. By the way, fat guy in the mix, welcome to the channel and the stream. Thank you for being here. American Pie. No, it's Pootie Tang, man. Now I want to know what it is. The broken game or this game? This game is going to be, if you're wondering about this game, it's going to be an infinite 3D platformer / runner with some city management aspects built into it. So the whole purpose of the game, if I can compile this without that code, I think I still have it in here like an idiot. I'll check. Like an idiot. Yeah, and also if you're interested in joining the Discord, we have a lot of cool stuff going on in here. You can count to 1,000 with us, which I will do right now. And we're also, it's a growing community, right, guys? But we're starting to implement some things. There's going to be some organization that's going to occur very soon. But right now we do have a 5-minute model challenge. So if you like 3D modeling, every day I give you a noun, right? In this case, we'll do like a drill. And, you know, you have 5 minutes to make a model, right? And you can always post what you have after, 45 or whatever minutes you've done after that. But we got a lot of fun things coming to the Discord. So if you're interested in joining, hanging out, posting your stuff and sharing your stuff, then, make sure to click the link in the description of this video and select a role as well, because you need that to share the things. You need it to share the things. If you want to share the thing, you got to make sure you're a thing. And you do that by selecting a role. But yeah, regardless of that, let's, so right now we have a couple of things in the game. You can climb, you can jump, double jump, run left, run right. Or I did that completely opposite. But, so essentially you'll be picking up resources in the game, fighting things. And once you leave the area, you go back to a little city place and you make a city. That's pretty much it. Yeah, and you play as Judah, this guy here, Judah the Lion. He's a happy-go-lucky guy who loves fish and helping others. Oh, yeah. If that's the case you're interested in this. Broken game is just game that's broken. Nothing you do works. You fall through the map and you fly forever. And then when you think it's going to happen forever, you get spawned into a new map. And it's a game that never works. And you absolutely hate it, but you hate it so much you love it. And you can't help but pay and fund its production. Dude, I wonder how it's going to be broken this time. You can see it now. But yeah, let's fix this code here. Ding, 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 ding. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit more energetic with the synthwave playing rather than the lo-fi music. But yeah, so you kind of emulate what we're doing here, which I think this is gonna be a pretty long function. So we're going to want the surface location, which we have. Get, or this dot, or do we have capsule component already? We do. I believe it's radius or get radius. Capsule component dot get width. Is it width? This dot get capsule component dot radius. Set capsule radius. You can set the capsule radius. Get radius. Here we are. Get scaled capsule radius. Let's see if I can just say capsule component dot. Well, okay, that is a thing. Obviously, we're going to have to put this into a float. Radius equals yada yada. That's not working. The capsule component being used for movement collision by carrying always treat being vertically aligned. Hey man, it's all about the journey in game dev. I completely agree. It is a very strenuous, exhausting, but fun journey. Right? I try to remember to have fun, which is why there's a lot of moving around occurring. And one of the main reasons why I kind of enjoy being somewhat of a solo developer. Right? We have 3 people on the team, or 2 people on the team. 3 if you were including myself. One is going to be doing the sound effects, and the other is a character concept artist. And they might do environment work as well. But the part of that I'm getting at is that I have to wear a lot of hats, like animation, 3D modeling, programming, VFX, so on and so forth. And it's fun to move around a lot. I have ADHD, and I found that the best way to work is when you're bored with one thing, you move to another thing. And that's kind of how you keep the blood pumping and the mind moving, or the project moving. You should add a blueprint role. Hold on, what about my amazing ideas? Oh, they're all right, man. They're all right. But get what I said there, Chase? They're all right. Right? Because they're right. They're the right thing to make. They're all right. Not just all right. Okay? Okay, so let's just do the get capsule component thing. I'm going to say this. Get capsule component, which didn't work originally for some weird, strange reason. Get scaled capsule radius. By the way, guys, we are pushing to 500 subscribers, at least by the summer. So if you're feeling inclined and you like to just chill back and unwind, make sure to click that like and subscribe button. I ain't frontin'. Yeah. Sorry, I'm telling you guys, it's a synth music, okay? I can't help it. I think I might have to get myself a pair of glasses whenever we play synth music, you know? It's kind of add to the theme in the environment of the studio. Which is just me and a messy board and, you know, my degree in game design. And this thing. Send you a leak. Dude, the only leaks that are happening around here are the ones that happen on break and I'm in the bathroom, okay? Alright? Yeah, go ahead and share the leaks. Oh, he just sent me a leak. Psych, you thought, whatever, dude. Is this how you get me back for that? Why does it have to be this dude? That fool, that guy's crazy. Has anyone ever watched Quasimodo, the Disney movie? Illustration. Fat Guy in the Mix says, thanks for the advice. I'm just starting my game dev journey. I'm working with Godot, learning the engine right now, but I'm putting in the effort to release my first game one day. That's awesome, man. I'm really happy to hear that. Yeah, it's like as the pirate guy says, just make a game. I think what he says is that. Yeah, at the end of the day, man, you just got to do it. You got to keep pushing forward, searching for answers. And the only thing that's going to make the game stop is you stop making the game, right? You stopping making. Never mind. You get what I say. And that's what I said. This is why people watch that stream instead of the stream. They're like, this is the worst advice ever. Can't even say a single word. But yeah, you know, the only thing that stops production is you, man. So as long as you just stay in it, keep working on it, brick by brick, day by day, one day you'll have a game that you and I can both play. I wish I had a zoom in function right now so I can zoom in on my smile, but I don't. So. Casely says, Fat Guy, I really recommend you use Unreal and use blueprints. Holy, unlike Raleigh. Unlike me. Dude, I get more respect on my name for using C++ too, okay? I'm just saying. Some people are like, oh, he can code too, that's cool. Right, but if I was just the BP guy, they'd be like, oh, he uses blueprints, that's cool. But if you use C++ too, that would be even cooler. But yeah, man. Just also, fat guy, the biggest advice, like, try to keep your scopes of your game small at first. Right? Scope creep is one of the biggest game development killers there are. And that's because you know, if you just have this huge scope, you'll never finish developing. Right? Create the basic foundations of your game, release that, and if you want to slowly add more from there, then do that. Right? Coding is for babies, BP is for real men. Well, there's some attestment of that truth. I would argue that, like, you know, if you watch my streams and you hang out with me, you'll be like, yeah, this guy is he's a baby. But everybody loves babies. We bring joy to the world. I don't know. I've never seen someone who hates babies. I think you got it backwards, Chase. Don't chase him away, Steve. He's a good guy. He doesn't mean it. One day when you program Chase, you'll be like, oh my God. You're gonna just start like going at the speed of light. No, I'm not. I don't think so, Steven. Steven, don't let him talk to you like this, man. You need to put the Lord in his life. Let him know. Okay, so now that we have the radius, right? We want to take the radius, float. Actually, I could just call this half radius, and then get this and then divide it by 2. I believe. Just showing him love with truth. I think that's a good way to do it too. The only thing that is backwards is Raleigh game dev choice. Dude, my game choices are the best. Okay, you know how I know? Because the Lord gave them to me. Look at my hand when I say that. See how I shake it a little bit? It makes it a little more intense. Look at that. See that? Lord. Steve, you can't just say laugh out loud. That makes me feel like you agree with him. You guys got bad game dev choices. Your choices are bad. You guys, you. And that's the part of the baby that's coming out of me. But it's like that one guy says, nobody puts baby in the corner. I'm only trying to warn you. That finger has been through a lot of clicking, right? It's just like constantly in a clicking phase. People like bring me to their parties, their God of War LAN parties, just so I can button mash for them. They're like, the button mash master. He clicks the button faster. Without him, it would be a disaster. That guy in the mix says, yeah, Chase, I was going to use it and started to work with it, but I find the blueprints a little out of my taste because I find I can understand programming better, and with Godot as, oh, it's open source. Okay. Yeah, I think you use whatever engine you like. But, you know, obviously, if you like that engine, you're going to advocate for others to use it, you know? So there's nothing wrong in it, but I personally believe that a good game could be made with any engine. You just need a good idea. And good for 2D dev. I agree. You have betrayed the B-Pays. The traitor. That's why you should learn how to use the mouse with both hands. It might be weird at first, but you'll probably thank me later for sure. What do you mean, dude? I've been using my left hand this whole time, like this. This is how I've been programming today. Yes. It feels, see how quick and nimble I am when doing stuff. Yes. He types yes. Wait, was that an actual thing? Oh. Yes, no, yes, all. And I thought I had bad naming conventions. What? Yes, no, yes, all, no, all. Yes, no, yes, all, no, all, cancel. What the heck is this? Has anyone ever seen these functions before? I don't think anyone's typed yes into the thing to get that intelligence. Yes, and any engine, my favorite is PowerPoint. PowerPoint is a pretty good engine, dude. You can do a lot of cool things with that. So my teacher had a student who got promoted to a game designer because he created a game for his studio that he was at in Excel. By the way, guys, I just want to say, if you like the stream, make sure to like the stream. Right? Click the subscribe button. I ain't fronting. And on top of that, if you have already, I highly appreciate it. I have not been seeing any notifications, so a lot of people subscribing to the channel, they're relatively, they're private channels. So if you're private, I won't see it. I guess yes and no are like true and false. Yes. I can do that so it's a yes, yes. But why would it be like true, false, true, false? Yeah, true. So it's true, no, yes, all. So true and then false to all. You can use PowerPoint all day or just say yes, yes, no, no, all. That's how I should just start asking or like answering your guys' chats. Like, for instance, Chase Lee says, I can do that any day. I should be like, yes, no, all. Yes, no, yes, all. And that'll really get you your brain thinking. That'll get you real thinking. You'll be like, yes, no, yes, all. Like, imagine saying that in a conversation. No one would know what you meant. They'd be like, what? Yes, no, yes, all. You pitiful humans can comprehend my intellect. I'm obviously yes to one thing and no to everything else. And that yes is to the Lord. See how I do the finger there, guys? That's how you should start doing it. When you people will be like, man, he must be real serious. Look at his finger. No one's seen a finger move that quick before. Okay, so we have that. Let's get a vector in here. Distance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. So if I were to get the distance between here and here, so it's probably better that I get distance from here to here. Distance to capsule shell. I think I have to take my dog outside. He's probably got to use the restroom. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. That's the wrong one. There you are. I'll be right back. Oh. I just said a lot of things. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you. Thank you. Look at over here, Chase. Chase is perpetuating that I would never return. Have you ever thought that maybe I was supposed to be muted? That whole time? All right, guys. So, if I'm running to the left, that means I believe that my position will be negative, so I want to add in this case. F vector. We're going to make an F vector. We're going to say, honestly, F vector. Yes, I thought of it, of that. I thought of it first, though. It was me. I was the first one to see it, chat. I thought of it first. Not Chase. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. F vector. So for the vector, we're going to be getting the capsule component. Or no, we don't want that. My bad. We just want the actor location dot x, and we're going to add the half radius to it, and then everything else can be the same. So get actor location dot y, get actor location dot z. No, I did. No, me. Everyone saw on the stream first. It was me. I did it. By the way, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Winky. I'll give you the stank head. When it came out wrong, I apologize. I redact that. Take it back. But anyways, now that we have what I assume is this, right? Actually, yeah. Now that I have this, I can get the distance from here and the impact point. Theoretically, right? This is the F vector here. Now I can get the distance. It's interesting though that was setting its new location to something far away. I mean, we're using the mid-hit impact normal, but who knows what jankiness will occur when we create this. We can only assume that it will work. Snap to wall surface. Regardless, now we can make another F vector. Distance between shell. Actually, distance is a float. So float. Distance between shell and wall. And we're probably going to rename this one capsule shell or whatever. I don't care. Distance to capsule shell. Distance to capsule. Yeah. Center to distance capsule shell. If we really want to, we could get the location of the center mass and kind of go from there, I believe. But would it be what we needed it to be? I don't know. I do not know. My bros. Ding, 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 ding. So in here we have the distance between shell and wall. And that's going to simply, what is that, float? Is that f vector distance? I believe this returns a float, right? Regardless, we'll say it's from center to distance capsule shell and then surface location. And that should return the distance from there to there. Then we could combine these two, right? Combined distances equals half radius plus distance between shell and wall, and f vector new location. I feel like maybe this is a little too much for what I'm doing. Let me guess. They can be at constants. No. We're going to set this equal to a f vector, and then essentially it's just this with this being combined distances. And if I take this, right, which is essentially this, and then add this, I'm feeling like this is wrong. Because essentially you would, no. I want to make sure that I'm covering this distance in here. I don't want to just divide this in half. But I feel like if I were to add this plus this, it would just give me what I had to begin with, which would have been this to here. So I need to minus this from the half radius, minus the distance between shell and wall, and then we have that, and we could say new location, and then we can go to wall check. We'll see how well that helped me. We will see how well this is written. Down. He didn't click. Oh. I mean, at least I'm going somewhere towards the wall now. Let's see what happens when I run to this one. It's still dragging me all the way out there. Yeah, this is, I think I'm going about this way too complicated, like. I try to do something too elaborate. Come on, why does it do that, dude? But yeah, see what I was saying? Definitely needs to be maybe I just need to get that capsule shell point. We'll keep all that, but instead of this location, we're going to get center to distance, or this, and then, well, we want the surface location. I guess we would use center to distance. But the issue is lerp to wall. All that hubba jubba dubba. Hubba jubba dubba. Yeah, we go further into it. And this all stems from this guy here. When this is overlapped, that's when we stick to the wall instead of when the capsule collides. And if we don't do that like that, maybe if I overlap that and the capsule collider hits, that's when we stick to the wall. It'll be a more accurate connection if we do it like this too. But you think that it would be easy as pie. But I'm kind of stuck on wanting to try it this way. Because the surface should be like this. We have the half radius, so we know this is this. And we know that the wall distance between and here. And we want to move from here, but essentially snap this point to that point. And the best way we do that is by minusing this from this, so we cover that distance. And we make this the new center point of the player. Let's look at our math. We get the half radius of the thing. We add the half radius, which we'll have to figure out the input at some point. So we can do the opposite if we have to, depending on, probably do that with the lambda. Float distance between shell and wall. But we just get this, so then we can calculate the distance between there and there. We do have this box, though. What could it be? We could do an overlap on this, and when this hits, we connect. Right? When those two conditions are met, that's when we connect with the wall. We could do something like that, obviously. But I'm really stuck on trying it this method because it has some mathematical way of handling the situation, and I want to kind of make sure that I'm exercising that math muscle as much as possible. Even though as small as it is. But to me, yeah, if we get the center, move it here. Honestly, we'd want to take this, like essentially like wherever the center is, we'd just want to add that to it. Make this width. I mean, we could do that with the scale on the X and just add that to the player here. But it would have to be the forward direction. Multiply that by the forward direction. That's radius. So we don't really need the half radius, in my opinion. What we need to do is get the box component. I don't know if I'm adding this. Am I adding this? Camera, boom, ba ba ba. No. We're not adding it here, which makes this an issue because then I'll have to input, health, you input, you input, and you input, ba 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 ba. Yeah, see, there's literally nothing in here besides is contact hit with wall. I mean, I could just create a float. All right. I could create a float that essentially in blueprints float. Sorry, I wrote float. box X scale. Was this blueprint? Read write. You just went read only, right? Blueprint. Read only. Because we only want to but we want to set it to read write. I just don't want to edit it in the editor. I think edit anywhere is what does that. So we'll find out. You don't have the things to do the things. So Chase, what are you working on today, brother? Brother? So if the actor is hidden in game, this is just for the other stuff, is in contact with wall. Essentially, if we're false, actor has tag, pickup tag. If this is false, is in contact with wall is true. Let's also say box X scale. Would I get the relative? This is set. I want to get relative transform. We're going to go ahead and split this. And value location, return value scale. Let's split this and set that. And then let's go ahead and print this out to see if we're getting 0.13 to make sure that this is getting set right. Chase says, trying to make a door system, but wholly never working. Yeah, I heard doors are hard to do. Yeah, 0.13. So, in here, now that we have that, what we could do is create a vector and literally, and this is not using very much math at all. It's not as cool as the way I wanted it. Wall to player offset. I don't know. Is going to equal a new F vector, and this F vector is going to be. And honestly, I won't even need to pass in a surface location now. We're gonna add box X scale, and then essentially just this, but on the Y and on the Z. And then we can take this off. Wall to player offset. And in here, how long have you been working on the door? Oh my God, what did I do wrong? Oh. Oh. still colliding into the thing. Annoying. Annoying. Thought this way would definitely work. Can be made constant. I don't want to make it constant. If we add 0.13, as I was saying, like if this was 0.13, you know, maybe that's what it is right there. Multiplayer offset. Let's see if this is even working. It's working. This is only being called too when we hit that point. And then we add that too. Whatever, we'll do that just to test it. We can do an offset instead. I mean, yeah, that one works. Looks like it's off by like 30. That's crazy. So it works here though. It didn't work here. What's going on? This is ridiculous. Obviously, this isn't gonna work until I get the right amount. I don't know why I did plus that again when I can just go 30. Man. Feeling defeated. See, it works there. Works perfectly fine. Doesn't work there. Works there. Obviously, that's just because we have to multiply this by the normal or the forward vector so we can get minus or negative, whatever. But yeah, it works solid like 2-3 times, and then after that it doesn't work at all. Oh hey, it put it back on our normal. Sorry, our normal. But yeah, it works fine. In fact, it's too far in. No! What did I do? I did that. I clicked a button. So why does it work fine there? And then it doesn't work. There's times where it works and other times where it doesn't work. Well, let's just get rid of the box X scale and then make up the difference here and whatever this is. So that'd be 65 or 63 now that I think about it. Thinking about just offsetting this to a exposable offset float that just does it on an offset. And then we'll run that through. You know what, dude? Does this even freaking work? Let's do, I don't know, 9. Adios, míos. Why does it not freaking work, dude? It must have to do something with wall to player offset. Let's just do freaking 5 just to troll the system, because any small margin number doesn't seem to quite work. And even that doesn't work. But if I were to, yeah, see, the further, if I go through the right, it works fine. In fact, it's too much. If I go here, it goes out more. So let's just multiply, Jesus. This should all be done mathematically. But because I'm too lazy and can't figure it out and don't want to spend much time on it, I'm just going to make it easy like this. Make an offset. Set it up manually. Work smarter, not harder, if it works. Wall slide delay, box X scale. Instead, we're going to change this to wall connect offset. So in here, we're not only going to want to rotate to wall or look at wall, we also want to snap to wall. How we're going to snap to wall is we're going to take the wall connect offset. We're going to be multiplying this equals wall connect offset multiplied by get forward, get actor forward vector dot x, which I believe will return -1 or negative whatever, but I think I might have to use the velocity here, as I've done many times in the past before. But I still can't seem to remember if it's that one, but I do know it has to do with the forward vector. Going to jump to make sure. New forward direction. Wall jump, Z velocity, we don't want that. Get last movement input vector, save. I guess we could do it by this. but that's never gonna return like a flat up 1 or 0. The only thing that does that is that's true. This would be an issue on like a controller. On mouse and keyboard, it's fine. Let's just in case. Do a print, and we're gonna print out the forward vector. Let's split the struct and do it like that. So every time we contact the wall, it's going to tell us bam, 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 bam. What the heck is going on? Why aren't my macros working as they should? Wow, 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 now. Wow, now. Check out this awesome live event teaser. Yeah, see, so let's see what happens when like yeah, so if you look at the bottom, we are getting, you know, -1, yada yada, all that happy jazzy stuff. So we can get like that, come into here and undo the do, and actor forward vector. So if it's -1, this will be a negative number, and then if we add -5, it'll just, you know, do its thing. I believe. Nope. Oh, you know what it is? I didn't freaking put the wall connect offset in here. Like an idiot. Is he really doing what he should be? No, not really. Wall connect offset. Let's just put 3. I mean, yeah, it works as intended. I don't know why he's not connecting with the wall now. Which is interesting, new bug. Works fine over here. In fact, I would say we're not close enough to the wall, which is why we're sliding into it still. Why aren't you connecting anymore? Yeah, but if you notice, he won't connect to the wall. Five. I think it's because it's not pulling him close enough in for him to snap. But you'll see that if we do that, it's like... Interesting. So why is it sometimes it works and other times it's like glitchy? I know it's probably because we have it going too deep in. Well, this is one, so it shouldn't be doing anything too crazy. It could be because the forward direction is being thrown off a little bit. Come on. Come on. Whatever. Come on. Did it really just take a dump? Oh, it's because probably have to go like this. Whoa. No, it doesn't work at all. What the heck? Noise. All right, let's run it because I feel like this is just a build error or something like that, compile error of some sorts. I don't know, but let's just restart it for the sake of saving us time. But I think I'm gonna just go with having to rewrite the entirety of it, which is gonna involve just 2 checks, 2 bulls. I'd have to write an on hit for the capsule component, which I'm not too fond of doing. But from there, essentially, it's like, well, if this is connected and we get a wall hit, then, you know, run everything else. Right? Perhaps ask ChatGPT. I will probably in a second. But I want to try my best. And as you can see, it was just an error. As a 5-year-old, shush it, Chase. Shush it, man. Nothing wrong with a 5-year-old. Nothing wrong with asking for help. Even if the help is from a robot. But yeah, then we get some instances like this where it's just too much of a headache to actually do. So I'm just deleting the entirety of this. Because one, I'm actually kind of annoyed right now. Because it should be as simple. I'm probably making it a lot more complicated than I should be. Do I have an on hit for this? I don't believe I do. Yeah, I do have an on hit. All right, if B is in contact with wall, B connect to wall. And now we just have to generate create local variable, create parameter, global variable. Whatever. I'll just add it because I don't know what it means by parameter. It's just adding it, the parameter of this. But I feel like I'll have to make this a U property. This is going to be a little annoying. Maybe we could we put a tag? I'd have to put a tag literally on everything then. Yeah, tags. I'd have to put a tag on everything. Make this like a whole tag system, and then we'd have, when we start working in Houdini again, we'll have to figure that out on how we could add the tiles in here, and as well as that, add the tag to them. I mean, I guess I could go into the BPs and actually, like, because this is going to grab from BPs at some point in the game. So we could just do a tag. A wall tag. Let's try it this method first. I don't really want to. I just want this to be readable. Outside blueprint, read, write. We just want to read. We don't want to do anything of that nature. We want to change this to a bool, and then, you know, get rid of this. It's no longer necessary. You're gonna have to rewrite so much. That's why I use modular assets that can be connected together. You can add tags in Unity at any time and assign a certain behavior to each object in your scene. Yeah, which is what I'm thinking of doing here in this case. But I was hoping to try to handle it another way, so I could build like up my tool set, kind of like the logic of how to handle situations. But it doesn't look like it'll be a thing, and it looks like you can set B as sticking to wall without making this a U property. So instead of going around and doing this, I'm just gonna add a bool, which is interesting because I could have sworn what did I do for the climb? Maybe I handled this in the climb function. I'll just put is able to climb because we can use that for many things. I'm gonna see what actually happens in the climb mode though when we do a wall check, because I'm assuming we kind of handle that. Because there's not an issue with the climbing being like too far away. See, if we do this here, we just go into climbing mode. And we just set the movement mode, yada, 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 ba, 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 ba. So, yeah, we don't even do it there. Climbing mode equals 2. Right here. If it's a wall hit, climbable, we get a player controller. It's like at this point, it's not even in contact with the wall. It's B is able to climb. And I think that might change it a little bit. I think that's all I have to do, which in this case, it's like I thought it was going to be a lot. Oh, why does it do that? Down, down, down. Down, 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 down. Down, down, down. Down, 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 down. Yeah, why is it sending me flying? There should be no flying involved. Else, if not able to climb, then, you know, if movement mode is flying, climb mode turns to false. What the heck? It's still doing the thing. No! Why? Why would you do this to me? It works fine on this side. Or it did. Now it's just way too far away. We're not even contacting with the wall yet. This is ridiculous. I mean, it works fine when we do that. But when we come to this wall, it doesn't work fine. And then when we come back to this wall, it's offset again. So what is it that's making it offset like this? I mean, everything's still working great. I'd like to... Can you collisions? Debug, draw. This is all like chaos cloth stuff. There's got to be like a draw debug or like collider. Collider, collision list profiles, collection, collision, collision. Collision, collision. Let's see what that is. Viewport command to draw collisions. UE5. Enter one of the following commands. Show collision. That's it. Show collisions. And do nothing. Show collisions. Are you serious right here? Yeah, see, it works fine, great there. Then afterwards, it's like, wah. Why is it offsetting it so much? Chat and its little brother Bing AI, yeah. Bing AI. It works fine the first time. But why is it not working the next time? Is it because I'm not... you know what it is? I'm not setting it. I'm not turning it off in climb mode. Like in climbing mode off, we're not setting all of these off in the area that it should be. So, yeah, the vaulting system is going to be really fun to get back to when we get back to it. Burb! Yes, sir. I'll see you when you get back. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. By the way, guys, if you like what you see, make sure to like this channel for me. Subscribe. Subscribe. The heck, we already got comments. Oh. Okay. So right now, this is only turning off. This is just true automatically afterwards. After the on hit. Right. No, on hit. We turn this on, but we never turn it off. So let's see in here. If B is in ground and B is in contact with wall, it's not in contact with wall. I mean, I could still say that, and that should be fine in that particular case. Coder Media, please refrain from posting links. As I see the collision shape is going through the wall a bit, might be due to frame rate inconsistency. Does the method use time, delta time, or whatever else is called in Unreal? Yes, it is. But I've switched it, Coder Media, and also I apologize for Streamlabs. But it's nice to know that it's working. But here we want to put is wall is able to climb. Right, and then we do all this. B is in contact with wall. I think I set this to false, or I think I set all this up in the player controller, or the player character. I believe so, right down here. Is in contact with wall. It's either true when we end the overlap, you know. I mean, I could do like on how do you create a we just have a hit. But we could say that if we're not in contact with the wall, then obviously if we're not in contact with the wall, we're also is in contact with wall. Yeah, B is in contact with wall. Is that a... B is in contact with wall. So I did make it a U property. So let's go ahead and do the same for this one. Is able to climb. Set that to false here. Made true in C++ through capsule on hit function. Oh, now I can always see that. Now I think it might work. So first time works, second time works, third time works, right? And let's test the side and boom, check it out. Oh, check it out. And now when we contact the wall, we're stuck to the wall. Whoa! Superpowers, guys. Superpowers. Okay, so we fixed that. And we fixed it by just doing stuff with the on hit. And it feels like these are a little bit cleaner now, so let's... Let's max or T max FPS. But yeah, now we slide down if we're on to wait. We're on too much. I mean, it looks like there's a little bit of a thing. We go to, no, not that. Show collisions. And we were to run around. Have you noticed that? I don't know what's creating that, guys, just so you know. Like, there's times where I'll jump on the wall and it won't stick. Trying to figure out what that is. Did it? Do you think it removed him? Yo, Coder Media, you still there, bro? I mean, it says that he's not blocked. Let me look at, have to look on YouTube. YouTube. Let's see. Yeah, I can't see where. Bands. You can search videos, go live, create posts, content, live. I would have gotten a message. View in live control room. No, it's not made for kids. Okay. Yeah, I'm here. Sweet. Sweet. Concurrent viewers. 4. Now I get all the stuff, dude. Look at you guys. You got to get back up to here, chat. I'm going to tell you that right now. And we need to get to 500, okay? So if you haven't already, please click the like and subscribe button for your brother. Your comments in the live, yeah. I never use this, by the way. I typically use this. Bang. Bang. I don't like looking at how much people we got. Or I try not to. Because I get all nervous when there's a lot of people in here. I get all nervous, you know. Your comments in the live. No. By the way, guys, yeah, if we are pushing to 500 subscribers by the summer, if we can get more than that, that would be great. But I think it'd be awesome to have emotes since we live stream so much. So if you're stopping by because you're interested and you feel, you know, generous enough, please click that subscription, the subscribe. The subification of your channel with mine would be of great. It'd be welcomed thoroughly. Sorry, I was trying to be whimsical. Just didn't work. But yeah, I mean, it looks like it's working fine now, guys. We're no longer like sliding into the wall when we slide. We just got to fix some transition issues now. And then add directional stuff from there. So yeah. Case closed on that, bros. Let's go ahead and rewrite how to attach to wall. It's crazy how this is slowly filling up. I guess next would be like bug animations with the transitions. We want to work those kinks out. And the issue here, right, is that if I play this and let's say, yeah, at this point, it's not even playing it. Even though the slide is occurring. Let's open the BP. Anum underscore BP. We'll just go here and delete all this right there. BP, Judah, Anum. Anum, by the way, we are replacing Judah. If you want to see what he looks like, go to the beginning of the stream. He looks more mobile friendly. Okay. You know, it's funny. I tried to do this big old equation or whatever. Well, not even a big equation, but I was trying to handle it really complicated, like, and all it took was me writing like a couple of things, like with the on hit function, and then it worked like that, right? Had to iron out some other things with it, but just goes to show that it's not always as complicated as it seems. Blueprints, I'm the replacement. The replacement for what, Chase? How is your Chase Bruce Lee game going? It's interesting that you would name your game Chase Lee. I Kind of like that name though. So the issue is that we're not transitioning from this wall cling into here, which indicates to me that we're not being set to wall sliding, or wall sliding is being unset somewhere when we start wall sliding. So what I'm gonna do, and I might have checked this a while back, I'm gonna print this out, right? Okay, that's how you move it with Control, not Alt. Let's compile and check what happens. False, 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 false. True. Okay, so we are sliding until we hit the ground. Then we're not. And then we're not. So we know that's not the case. Let's go ahead and print out these current states. So let's go in here, movement variables, current state. Let's get this, and then let's print or state. I don't know. Get current state. Is there a way to... Let's print this really quick. I wonder if this is going to be printing. You also, yes, Defoe called Chase Lee. Is that your actual name? So we're none, walking, none, walking. We're in cling, walking. So we're in walking when that happens, and that's the issue. Because this is all based off of the current state being none, right? Yeah, so we transition from here. This current state needs to be cling. Really? Cling? Animal wall cling. Movement none. That's interesting. Let's do I mean, I think all that matters is that we're wall sliding. If we're wall sliding, then we're wall sliding. And that should be, I don't know why I just compiled via that, but it works. Yeah, we're still not, we know we're, it's interesting because we know we're wall sliding. Polly Raleigh game, call it Paul's Palace. That'd be a sick game. But I'm more interested in making games for God at the moment. Maybe one day I'll make something that's a little less. So we have an and, but what we want to say equals, that's what it is. If this is equal to true, then this is what we want to do. Compile, play, walking. There we go. However, it's interesting that the smoke isn't obviously what it should be right now, but it's interesting that it's interesting that it stops playing. I think it's because I play this once. When maybe I should be just spawning these on the wall itself. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Dude, 100 messages from you guys? That's great. This wall climb taking up so much streams. Yes, sir, it has to. We've gotten far. And you gotta understand that most of the streams are Like, I've been working on Judah off streams. I haven't been working on this off streams. I've been working on this on streams. So of course it's going to feel like all these are revolved around that. But meanwhile, I'm over here 3D modeling Judah and etc., right? But yeah, now we have to fix that. You know, we get the slide we want, but when we do that, it's a bit of an issue. 90 messages was for me. Yeah. You guys need to write more messages, man. I want to get the 200 message restream chat thing. Just type random stuff like oogla boogla, oot oot oot. So I wonder why it's doing. So you see, it fixes itself, right? Like, it'll fix itself if I let go of the input. And there's times where it won't fix itself, like so, and times when it will. 2, 3, yeah, let's get to 200, guys. You can type numbers if you want. Just don't hide like good messages in the mix. I might miss something. I can't count higher than 3. Well, then just count to 3. What? Sorry. Count to 3. I want to say like 60 to 70 times, but 60, you know, it just equivalent to like 180, right? But I can count in blueprints. Dude, you can always count in blueprints. But yeah, you'll see there it worked. It's more like if I do it. Let's see here. I think wall sliding isn't being set back. Something small like that. We can get rid of this, all this noise, compile that. Let's see what's cracking. Flash plus. Yeah, see, it was true there. So it's not setting itself back to true in some of these cases. Is wall sliding. Stick to wall. Else B is wall sliding is false. But it doesn't feel like this is enough to get that functioning correctly. But yeah, we can get rid of all this. I think I might have just deleted those functions. No, right there. And clear wall timers should be like over here. Clear. By the way, guys, thank you all so much for just hanging out and being homies. It does mean a lot. Event okay. Event ticks. Custom events. Events. Event count +1. Event count +1. Event count +1. So what do you guys think of like these 3-hour streams? Do you think that's a good like medium? We still haven't figured out where this is coming from. It's sliding on wall. Why the heck do I have this? Where do I have find usages? Nowhere. It's literally being used nowhere at all. It's just there. Delete it. Get rid of it. Get rid of this. Yeah, this seems like a good amount of time. He's saying 4. He wants 4, but 3, man. 3 is where it be. Look, remember when he trolled me? He was like, new leaks. Remember when he trolled me? Remember? I think we can push 24 hours a day. You want me to be like... I'll be like freaking SpongeBob when he had no water. Patrick! So there's gotta be an area where we can clear the wall sliding. Right? If we're not wall sliding, we do this. Right? And that's if this is the case. Else, if we're not against the wall, we do stick to wall false, in which we set B wall sliding to false. Right? Which means there's something somewhere else going on. I guess it has to do with is able to climb. I think we can, I don't need it. Coder Media says, in my opinion, 2.5 hours is the best based on my experience. I cannot focus on non-stop development and often in need of taking a break. Yeah. It depends on what I'm focused on. Like if I'm focused on doing a 3D model, it's hard for me to sit down and program. This has kind of helped me out with, because I do have Judah to create. Right, but the fact that I'm programming while I'm doing that after streams kind of helps with that process. And it's all about, I guess a lot of it comes into the fact there's nothing really else for me that I really want to do besides this. Besides sometimes maybe relax, lay down with my fiance, watch a show, you know? Hang out with a kid. It is a hard balance though. So a lot of the sliding on wall, right? Even in here, B is wall sliding. It's setting it to false. In here, stick to wall. If the gravity's back, then we're not wall sliding. Slow down wall timer. If input is against the wall, we do this. Else, if not, we're breaking. We haven't even hopped into the start sliding aspect. Once we come into the start sliding, we set this true and we set all the other things that we need. But then the thing that's pulling us out of this is in wall checks. What I'm trying to see is where is it that it's breaking? It's when we're in the slide and we move off of the wall, right? I think it's happening here, but the issue is... This is an iffy one. So when you start sliding for a bit and you move off, it's still true. I guess you could say in the player, if we go into the player script, we can fix this really easy, but I don't like how I'm working this too much. So if we're on end overlap, obviously we could come in here and just say B is sliding or whatever. B is wall slide. That is wall sliding, and we could set that to false, because if we're not overlapping that wall, then we're definitely not sliding, right? But as you can see, it's still doing it. So it could be something with the max FPS. I think if you use Bluetooth and blueprints, this would fix by now. You just like the word blue. He's like, I love everything blue. I'm gonna make a blue Judah character for you that costs like $50. He's like, I must have it. It's blue Judah. That's how I get him. Blue everything. The blue world, cosmetic, everything's blue. Let's check this out. Let's see if this is an FPS problem. Yeah, screen prints. And it's not an FPS problem. But if you notice, it works fine when we do this. For this case, we're setting it off. You know, if you do it immediately after the slide, you're fine. But if you do it a little bit after the slide, you're not. Which is interesting. Everything else is functioning fine. So where is it where I break off of that slide? If we're not wall sliding, then start wall sliding. Else, so this is where it's confusing. We shouldn't even, yeah, anything else. Anything. Pink prints. I like that, pink prints. Pink prints! Pink prints! We must unstick from the wall. Unstick from the wall. It's not working. Oh. Was that scary for you guys? All right, guys. Last month, we got 83 new subscribers. Shout out to all y'all. We had a total of 4,986 views. And when it comes to the minutes watch, give a drum roll, 11.2K. Right? If we divided 11,200 by 60, that's 186 hours that you guys watched. Thank you all so much for the support. Cheers to, you know, the growing community that will be occurring here very soon. Cutter Media says I'm chilled. Ooh, it's not. Yeah. Oh no, not again. I don't know, man. Chase, after seeing that, bro, like the ooh, you might have to rethink your game, man. Might have to rethink it. You might have to rethink everything you have done up to this point, my friend. So why are we not unsticking? unsticking from the wall. It should be doing that. If not, I should be getting something else. How about if we just like put this here, even though this won't help because this is like everything else besides this. So like in the case, you know, it's doing this. So I don't know why. Maybe it has to do with something else in here. If we're not wall sliding, wall slide. If we're wall sliding, I don't know. We already have the movement set. Very scary, I know. I think it's the eyes. Or the... Hey everyone, it's Paul here. I'm this happy guy. Hello. Hey there, it's Happy Paul. Or Rawl, whatever you want to call me. Now, but it's not doing what I want, so I'm getting frustrated. Where can I set this thing off for my game? Please stop scaring me. I'll try, man. I'm just trying to give you inspiration for your game, right? I mean, even if I jump, it jumps if I let go, but if I... Oh, you know what? No, because that won't work. The move stops. See, we do turn off here. And we're like, oh, if you're sticking to the wall, you're no longer sticking to the wall. So there's something that I'm missing entirely. This just sets everything at some point, and it's about reverting all these changes. I must fix it and revisit this 5-level nested loop here. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess it's 4 level, but 5 altogether. That's a lot. I guess I'm not handling it for when this isn't true. Else if B is not able to climb, then, you know, stick to wall is going to be false too. Whoa. That was something cool that I just pulled up. I don't even know how I did it. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. That's some more of the guitar. Still not working. Ah. If able to climb, else if able to climb, else if... So this is all for vaulting. We're exiting the vaulting now. If we're not able to climb, And if the movement mode is in flying, or the movement mode is in walking, right? I don't think it matters in here. Oh, hey, if we're walking. Oh, hey, we can't jump. Everything messes up. Or, what is it? It's the state here. World state, not the world state. Bwah, bwah. I think it's in here, that's why. The E movement state, which is current state, I believe it's called. It's something like this. Current. But I think this is going to occur still. So we'll have to do this. And is movement mode or is falling? So it's saying if we're not getting any hits at all and we're not able to climb, but if you notice, we're not sliding anymore like we'd like to. I mean, it works now, right? So that was definitely the issue. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. Look, it's so quick that it looks like it's working. So that didn't do anything at all. It didn't do anything at all. Well, why it's not working is a little frustrating. So the way I see it is if we're not wall sliding, it doesn't do anything. It just keeps cycling through here, right? But the minute we are against the wall, it should do this and completely disregard anything else we're doing. I'm going to test this and see how this logic is really working, because I have to brute force this at this point. There's a logic bug going on here, and I can't figure out what's wrong for the life of me. Huh. Let's just get rid of the else. I might as well be saying that in this. All right, now it doesn't work. It's going to move. No, I want to go to the move function. Move function, tick, set up, move, here. It's not in contact with wall. We want to do, I mean, even if we're on ground, why don't we just do this without being on the ground? How about if we're just not in contact with the wall, and then we can say false here, and then clear cling wall normals, even though we could do that in the false section of the stick to wall. That's because it's just doing a lot more stuff than it really should be. So let's just say B is sliding equals false. In fact, I don't know if I want to set this to false if B is wall sliding, then we'll set this to false. It's just a giant gate at this point. Logic gate. So now when we're moving, what the freakage? Freakage! This is ridiculous. Look, it's still working. For some strange reason. Why is it doing that? And it's not even resetting the gravity, so I know that maybe it's not the way. Let's just check to see if this is at least printing false now when we're off the wall. It's saying false. It says true once, but I'm in contact with the wall. If I'm not in contact with the wall, right? If I'm not in contact with the wall, this is getting ridiculous. There's too many moving pieces. If I'm not in contact with the wall, and wall sliding is true, then it should be set to false. If I go in and I were to comment this out, compile it, let's see if it's somewhere else where I'm setting this, but I guarantee you it has to do with that. No, it's not even true. It's just false. So how is it even doing the thing? What the heck is going on here? I feel like this is like just goofing up. That's so weird. Ah! Yeah, so false, true. If I'm not in contact with the wall, or if I'm moving, and I'm not in contact with the wall, you know, then we should be setting this false. If, in the case, it is true. But somehow it still manages to be true sometimes and not true other times. So it has nothing, there's nothing we can do here. Is it and or? B is not, it's gotta be and. Because if it's not on the ground. We'll figure this out, guys, but I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll probably fix this off stream. This is like a severe logic bug that I shouldn't have that's occurring somewhere where B sliding is not being turned off. Move, stop, stick to wall. If is sticking to wall. I'll probably won't join tomorrow. Okay. Busy day, I'm assuming, Ria. I appreciate you being here today. Also, guys, the model challenge is up, the 5-minute challenge, if you didn't see. And if you're interested in joining, please make sure to join the Discord. Link is in the description. This time it's instrument, so, you know, just have some fun. Do something interesting. Or do nothing interesting at all. It's completely up to you how far you want to push it. But with that being said, I'm going to bounce off. Yeah, we'll be out most of the day. All right. Well, then I guess I'll just see you Monday. If you're able to make it, you can. If not, you won't. It's no big deal. I appreciate you letting me know, the Ria. Shows me you care. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to bounce on out of here. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We are an independent studio, and all the support helps. So, with that being said, until next time, God bless, and Jesus loves you. Yeah. See you guys.